Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Becky Long and today I'm going to be talking about wouldn't you rather choose than be told? It was something that came up to me when I watched a documentary recently and I just thought I'd share it here and talk about it a little bit. So before I get started, I like to talk about why I'm qualified to discuss these things. So years ago, I was actually sick and in the hospital, and I decided to become a health coach to learn more information for myself. But then it became my passion to really pass those resources on to other people so that they could go in a faster and easier fashion from wherever they are with their health presently to wherever they want to be, whatever that means for them. And so that's why I do what I do, and I share as much with as many people as I can, so that because I think there are a lot of symptoms and diseases that people kind of just deal with, that they think are kind of a natural and like a normal part of life, that don't need to be, and they just take us away from our passions and what we really want our life to be about. So I don't think that needs to be the case at all, and that's why I do what I do, so I can get this message out to as many people as possible. And yes, there are ways with a healthy enough diet and lifestyle to reverse diseases and symptoms, but if we didn't have to deal with them in the first place and be sidelined to begin with, I think that'd be much cooler. So back to the idea for today. Wouldn't you rather choose than be told? See, that was something that came up for me. Recently I watched a documentary called Endgame 2050. I don't know if any of you have watched it. I can always share the link with you if you're interested. But it really impacted me. In the documentary, there was a dramatized kind of future scene where it talked about this like scenario where water was rationed, people couldn't eat fish anymore because there were no fish in the oceans. People had one meal they were allotted to eat per day. It was a very dark situation, and a lot of people were, trying to commit suicide because of it. So it was a really dark situation, and then the rest of the documentary really unpacked all those different things and how true and real and close we're getting to all those things actually being a reality. So that was just something that I thought it really impacted me. And I was thinking, a lot of people talk about how food choices and the things that they choose to eat are choices, are things that that's what they're, they kind of cling to when people ask them to change their diet or think about changing their diet. A lot of people kind of cling to the idea that it's a personal choice. But is it? And do we want to wait until the choice is made for us, or do we want to have that autonomy to make that choice for ourselves now? Was kind of what I was thinking about. So yeah, and I mean, it doesn't have to be the really harsh environmental things that are looming very close to us that would make those choices for us. But doctors say all the time, when people are diagnosed with certain illnesses, they're told all the time that they can't have blank, fill in the blank with whatever is important to you. They tell people that they can't have things all the time. So instead of waiting for someone to tell you what you can or can't have, it just makes a lot more sense to me if you can have that ability to make that decision for yourself and have that freedom to make that decision for yourself. I just think that's a better way to go. And it doesn't really make sense to me after watching that. The idea that, it's a choice, it's something that I want to be able to choose. It doesn't really make any sense to me anymore after watching this. So yes, if you want to talk about this anymore, definitely let me know. So I'm on all different social channels. So we have our Facebook group, The Benefits of Eating Plants, that is linked down in the description. I definitely encourage you to join that if you haven't. We also have our mastermind, our monthly mastermind, that is Transition Nutrition in Real Life, where we share all different kinds of, things that we're actually going through in life and ways that, things that we've actually learned with transition nutrition, whether it's, issues that have come up for us that we have to kind of figure out and crowdsource the answer to, or if it's, something that we've kind of learned how to hack or how to make a little bit easier. Those are all the things we like to share there. And then, I always have my YouTube channel here, so feel free to follow along. That way you'll get notified when new videos come out. And I really ask you to please share and like all these videos to really help me get this message out to more people. And that really helps me in that mission to do that. So I hope that you do that. And I always say in all the videos to that I want to make this as valuable to you as possible. So, if there's anything that you think I may have missed that you want to add, or anything that you want me to cover in a future video, definitely let me know, whether you drop a comment or, reach out to me directly. Either way, I want this to really help you. So yeah, feel free to do that. But until next time, have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye, everybody.